Hi everybody, Mike Bishop for Tactical POV. Today I'm going to talk about a refined proper technique from Appendix Draw. And it's a very precise draw. This technique needs to be sound, it needs to be solid because there are reasons why. I'm going to try to explain that the best way I can. Noticing over my own videos and stuff and how I used to draw my appendix, the draw, I had to refine it a little bit more, and I understood later why. After I did an instructional course a couple months or so ago, and the gentleman who pointed it out to me was Rob Pincus's course. It was his combat focused shooting course. Excellent course, excellent instructor, guys. If you get a chance to get in one of his courses, do it, man. It's well worth the money. Man's amazing. So he explained to me everything else that I was doing, everything else I had was working out great. You know, marksmanship, accuracy, everything else was good. We went over some other things and stuff in the course. And one thing he did, he told me that my draw needed to be more refined. It was a little admit from the technique from drawing, and there's a reason why it needs to be a little more refined and more precise. And the reason is because bringing this, and as real quick, show you that the firearm is empty. There's no mag in it, so it's not hot yet. Bringing this muzzle up is a way to orient this muzzle away from your body so you don't muzzle yourself under the heat of battle, anything that goes on, your adrenaline's pumping, everything else that's happening. You need to make sure that your technique is sound. So from the draw technique, you have to orient this muzzle towards the threat. Immediately clear, oriented towards the threat this way. Because in certain situations you don't know, no situation is perfect. Understand that your threat, the average distance of engagement is anywhere from, I believe, 11 to 10 feet to 3 feet. That's the average distance of engagement if someone does engage you. Therefore, there might not be anywhere near enough time for you to get this muzzle presented, orient, present, and bring it on to the threat. It must have to be possibly this shot here. It's the same thing from strong side. When you clear the weapon, or you clear the holster, I should say, after you clear the garment, you might have to orient. There's a reason why you orient it here. A high and tight retention type of position. Firing it from here because you might not be able to present it on target straight out. You might have to take the shot from here, from strong side. It's the same thing from appendix. Orient the muzzle towards the threat, and you might have to pop those shots right here in order to stop that threat. So this way the weapon doesn't muzzle you. It's oriented towards the threat, and you are square towards the threat as much as you can. Body, shoulders, everything, your chest. You are square in movement, in position where you go. So if it comes to this point, if you're on the move, on the draw, it's oriented to your chest, face the threat. Therefore, with it being this point, high, rotate, orient, and this. These sights are now in my sight, okay? Very, very fast because both eyes are open, both eyes are stimulated, or optical stimulation. Therefore, it can pick up this. You actually have better peripheral vision up and lower more than you do side to side, because left and right, only one eye catches this over here until it gets into the peripheral vision of the other eye before it gets double or dual eye optical stimulation before, so the brain can process that fast and understand what this is. Right now, it's just something over here. I see it moving out of this left eye. It's the same thing also over here to the right side. I can only just see something flickering or fluttering moving. I know it's my hand, but if it's an object or something right here, I can't make it out until it gets enough into this peripheral vision from this eye along with the right eye to understand what that is to make it out. Here, both eyes are stimulated lower and high because both eyes can see them both at the top and the bottom at the same time. It doesn't have to wait for the other one to catch. Therefore, I can see this right here. I see my sights. As I'm looking at you in the camera, I can see the slide, my hand, and I'm just starting to see the sights right here. I can see them on the firearm. Oriented, now they're in my eyes. My eyes are on the threat, on the target, right on point. So this is pretty cool, actually, and I thought about it more and more. So now, as far as we're gonna go hot and take a couple shots and understand that how this draw has to be refined. As I said, first is see the threat, it's right on you. Clear the shirt, clear the garment, bring it high, muzzle this towards the threat, rotate, extend, press. assess, and there you go. That's to understand this draw. As I said, the same thing with strong side. It's the same deal. Clear the weapon, clear the garment, clear the firearm, clear the holster, rotate, high and tight retention, bring forward, and then press. I love Appendix because this is just so smooth, so natural. There's nothing a twist or a bind. It can conflict. It can be uncomfortable. Any situation. If you fall to the ground on your strong side, it's pretty hard to draw that weapon if you're on it, if you're laying on it. You can orient yourself side to side, left and right. Appendix just works out better. It works out a lot better. So as I said again, we'll draw this up, and as you can see, the threat is here. Clear the shirt, orient, rotate, press. Back. It's right there. It's so easy to see this weapon move from here into my eyesight. Right here, orient, rotate, present, press. It's so faster. I can see this thing from here, and I catch movement from the draw here. I can see my weapon with both eyes, peripheral vision on the lower part of my body. I see my hand and this weapon right here, and I'm looking directly at that threat. I can see all of this down here very easily. I know what this is. I know my hand is on it and the firearm is on it, but I can see this on the threat. So I see it coming into my sight. I'm on my line of sight on that threat. It's right there. Boom. It's easy. Very, very easy. Make sure that this technique is refined. Make sure you're precise. Make sure you're solid with this technique, because it does matter. Like I said, making that first initial shot is important to get that first initial shot. You want to be efficiently effective with that first shot if you can, whether it's either when you rotate, orient, present, or if you can't orient or present right here, you're going to take this shot right here. It's going to have to be this close. You never know. So understand that. Not every situation is perfect. A draw is too close. Oh, I got to take that first shot. It's right there. That's why this thing needs to come center line of the body into your sight. Orient that muzzle, center line of the body, right on the threat. Can't be too adamant. It can't be sloppy. If you got a sloppy draw, it could run into a problem. That could be an issue with making that effective shot, that first one. Guys, if you like the video, I appreciate it. Hit the like button. Got more coming this way. Trying to take advantage of all this nice weather. So, hey, this is Mike Bishop for Tactical POV, saying your first line of defense starts with you.